So you can't complain about this. We got this whole chicken for $3 at Walmart. Alright, we're just in here in Quesnel checking out Granville Coffee. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. You got the Texaco pump behind me. All these license plates. Really nice place here. Definitely recommend coming. Alright, I got everything loaded up. Ready to go to back home. I'm gonna take all the stuff home and see if sometime here, hopefully I can get back down and get the trommel out of the bush. And hopefully I can get the trommel out of the bush. This here, Carl Jr. is in Prince George. Alright, I'm just here in Prince George filling up some fuel. I'm checking the straps. Just not quite at Mackenzie, British Columbia. Mackenzie's that way, but it's at a little turn on Mackenzie Junction is what it's called. I was here last year, and I'm gonna run into the gas station here, and I'm gonna buy coffee, because last time I was here last year, the lady inside gave me a free coffee. Last time I was here, I got a free coffee, and from the cashier gave me a free coffee at in the gas station here. So I'm gonna go, I guess in a way, pay it forward and I'm gonna grab I'm gonna go pay for a coffee this time. So. The gateway to Williams Lake, Mackenzie. This is the Mackenzie Junction. Here in Chetwynd, I'm just going to run over to Tim Hortons quickly. Everything's looking good here, so continue on my way, I guess. A few steep hills coming up, so I just want to make sure everything is 100% secure, which it looks to be. Yeah, it's gonna go a few hours left to go, and it's getting a little late here, so I'm just gonna grab a coffee just to keep on refueled, I guess you could say. Kind of a busy place today for some reason. Here in Rycroft, Alberta. I just wanted to run in here. I think it's 1 in the morning, but I wanted to just come in and get a weight reading of the trailer here. That's the truck. It's 3170. Now I'm going to drive forward and just get the trailer. Alright. Just the trailer alone is 1240. I think that's kilograms, but I know there's a little bit of weight on the tongue of the truck, but most of the weight is on the axle, so the Dunvegan Hill coming up. which I think is one of the steepest hills from Fairview to Quesnel, but everything looks good, I think. It's like 1 in the morning, I think, something like that. But everything's made it pretty good, so truck definitely runs better at night in the cooler weather than it does in the heat. All right, everything's working. Here at the co-op in Fairview, Alberta. I'm just filling up here. I got fuel in Prince George, so this is so I'm just seeing how much fuel the truck burns pulling this trailer from Prince George to Fairview in that distance. And then when I take the van back down to get the trommel, I'll kind of do the same kind of thing, and I'll like to see the difference between the van and the truck. So just out of curiosity type of thing. 83 liters from Chetwynd to Fairview, or Prince George, I mean. So that's like 150 bucks, I guess, something like that. But I always kind of find it fascinating. How, or it's kind of a people back in the gold rush days, I guess you could say, who would find it, you know. So the trip that I just did today from Prince George to Fairview, that took about 8 hours or something like that, whatever. Just imagine what the people back in the gold rush, all the prospectors back in the 1800s, what they would think. Like literally the trip that I just took today in 8 hours would have taken them probably a year, maybe, type of thing. So it's kind of amazing how nowadays we can do that in a day, but back then it was like a whole year's trip. And you only did that trip, like you think of people like David Thompson who was up in Peace River, up in the Peace River area where he passed away up by Peace River. But he was back in Barkerville down when he was like in his younger years. I don't know how old, maybe 20, 30, whatever type of thing. But he was down in Barkerville and he came up to Peace River somehow. In how many years it was, I don't know. But basically the same trip I did today in one day, he did that in his whole lifetime. So it's kind of a give or take a little bit or whatever. I don't know exactly, but that's kind of a interesting thing. Like what would they think of us nowadays type of thing. I think that's kind of cool to think about anyway.